Hello, and welcome back to Starcraft 2. I am your host, Zoronden, and today we're going to have another pro matchup. Let's check out today's combatants. In the bottom right corner is going to be SKMC, the red Protoss. And in the top left corner, in the light red, is going to be EGStephano. And this is two of my favorite pro players, so I'm actually very excited to cast this game. I found a handful of casts, or rather replays from them, so I may even do more of them later. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Leave that up to a surprise. But as this match is developing, I'll bring up that production tab there. I do want to mention a few things. If you haven't yet, I have started a World of Warcraft Let's Play if you want to check that out. But I know a lot of you are here just for the Starcraft, and the reason I bring that up is that was my first video that I've used this new microphone on, which of course you've probably noticed the sound quality is higher. It sounds different, obviously, from my previous videos. So I'm still adjusting sound levels on it. So if you think it's too quiet or too loud, I need you to let me know so I can make some adjustments on that. I've obviously attuned the dials myself, and it should be good, but input from the people who are watching is always beneficial. But so far, I'm really loving the mic. It's a fantastic piece of equipment, and it should work spectacularly. So that is doing good. And check this out. We got a spawning pool going up for Stephano before an expansion. Never mind, he is grabbing the expansion, so that's not going to be any type of Zergling rush or harass. Nothing like that popping up. And SKMC has indeed grabbed a, natural expansion as well. I don't know why I suddenly couldn't say that word. I had it in my head, just couldn't spit it out. Whatever the case may be, this match is getting kicked off, as it were. And as we are still kind of waiting for combat and whatnot to get going in this match, I do need to send a call out. I need replays, guys. Whether you're a UCAP player or just a general fan that plays StarCraft, I am completely out of UCAP and or fan replays. So send those in. They can be for Heart of the Swarm. They can be for Wings of Liberty. They could be cheese games. Just one favor, trying to keep them under about 30 to 35 minutes, unless, of course, it's an epic game. And when you send me that email, just put a bit of information in that email letting me know what it is. You know, what Heart of the Swarm, Wings of Liberty, if it's a cheese game, and a little bit about the game if you want to include that. You don't have to. Obviously, now we're seeing a few Lings chasing down this probe as he tries desperately to run home. And the Lings are going to break off pursuit as he obviously got near and dear to the home. And the cannon would have easily killed off those Lings. We do now see a third going up for Stephano. Obviously, this expansion has just finished. So that's going to be an early base lead for Stephano. And that is obviously going to help him. Zerg always enjoying that base. The need of more expansions. They're always hungry for more expansions. So we'll definitely be seeing that going on, or already are, rather. Let's check out his queen count. He's currently sitting at just 2 queens, just 4 marines, and obviously Stephano, not really preparing for an attack just yet, because anything he sends out for now is going to have trouble with this cannon here. And that is why SKMC doesn't really have any troops on the ground. He only needs to focus on economy for the moment and teching up. That's why we see a Robo coming out. That's why there's a Cyber Core that getting there, or sitting there. And the Stalker is obviously an obvious build. He's going to be able to walk around, chase off any Overlords he does see. If he'd walked over there, he would have been able to chase that Overlord off. He's just choosing now to do a little scouting, possibly go up here and take this tower. He will need to be careful with 4 Lings there. They could potentially kill him. So something he has to be careful about there, obviously. A bit of creep spread starting for Stephano, not focusing it on it too much at this time. More interested in his economy. And is he teching at all? I do see a... That's a drone. I do see a lair on the way, as well as more gas. I think he's grabbing his third gas. Yes, indeed, his third gas. So probably going to see... yes, there it is. The Roach Warren going up, and probably Infestors not far behind as well. We do have an Immortal coming out onto the field for SKMC, and a second one queued up as well. Finally, Metabolic Boost on the way for SKMC, and the Immortal is going to take out that supply depot. He doesn't want it there anymore. And I have noticed, I don't know if you guys have watched much of Heart of the Swarm, but Blizzard has incorporated the little supply depot anti-wall-off thing at the bottom into standard maps. They have a new like little rock piece that's the same size as the supply depot that I'm pretty sure you can walk over just like normal supply depots that are submerged, but still blocks off buildings being built down at the bottom of the ramp. So it's pretty cool to see something that was basically made from fans making maps and has now been incorporated into actual Blizzard map making. So again, that's one of the awesome things about Blizzard, is when they see something good like that, they have no issue incorporating it into the heart of the game. And I think either Daybreak or Cloud Kingdom was actually originally a fan-made game that Blizzard basically loved the heck out of and incorporated it into ladder play. So, heck of a group of guys and gals. I assume there are some females that work for Blizzard, obviously. So, heck of a group of people. And we're going to have a nice little incursion going on here. But this is a well-mixed group here for MC, and SKMC is a little lopsided, just roaches and lings at the moment. However, he does have speedlings. They're going to go over here and take out that proxy pylon very quickly. But the army force MC is reinforced by a warp prism. That is going to cause serious danger for SKMC. SKMC does have the major supply lead at the moment, but I think that's mostly drones. As we see, he has 62 drones to 40. And SKMC needs to be very careful with this. Oh, a massive amount of force field is going to trap off half of the army. A few roaches get trapped in there and desperately trying to do what he can, trying to pull units back or get them involved in the action. MC's army is a bit spread out. Got a few Immortals going after roaches over here, but the bulk moving after the main force up north, and SKMC's army has collapsed. He is in full retreat at this point, sniping off a few Zealots as he can. Another force field takes down 2 more Zealots. And MC's not even happy to wait for that force field to go down. He's going to take out those rockets as quick as he can, morphing in a few reinforcements, and going to start moving down this ramp very soon. And he warped them. He did not morph them. That is a Zerg thing. But of course, the larva production of SKMC is going to very quickly allow his army to grow in size. Drones off the line, retreating like crazy, and everything just wanting to get out of there. This expansion will fall, no question about that. Quite a few spine crawlers going up for SKMC. He is kind of in desperation mode at this time. He needs to do whatever it takes to try and survive. Broodlings come out there, not going to be able to do much. A few roaches moving in here, trying to defend the finishing spine crawlers. One goes down, one goes up. The rest come up as well. The second one goes down. It was already pretty damaged before it finished. The third one's going to go down pretty soon here. No, not enough for infusion, transfusion. Yeah. So SKMC is slowly getting rolled over, and unfortunately just not enough troops here. MC made a very nice composition of an army, and it is working to his advantage. More drones off the line, retreating now into the main. A massive force field placement. All those drones are trapped now. No burrow. He cannot do anything about it. They're all going to try and retreat out here down the ramp. Quite a few are actually still going to get away, but quite a few went down as well. The natural, of course, is now gone as well. And unfortunately, I just don't see SKMC surviving this. But I didn't even notice. He took all his roaches down south. We had a base race going on. And at the same time, MC's base is getting ravaged. And drones off the line here as well. Is he going to make a last stand with him? There he goes for the... oh, he's using the mining trick. Going to try and move right through the army. The drones from up north have moved down into the base race situation. Now, let's see if he pops down a hatchery or something like that. He does have plenty of minerals to do so. In fact, both players do. Overlord's moving south. The obs there is going to see it. And it looks like MC might be abandoning the base race. Going to leave a few Zealots up here to try and finish it off. We do have quite a few roaches. They're in production, though, and they might be able to stop that amount of Zealots. Suddenly, SKMC looking to be in a better position here than I thought. obviously me missing a big part of the base race. We do have a hatchery going up over here in the left area, and that is crucial. I think Stephano is very quickly going to take this map. MC's army is rushing across the map, but I don't think it's going to get here in time. However, that is quite a bit of hit points, and not as many roaches as I thought. The army for MC moving in here. If this gateway goes down, it is going to be critical time for MC. The bulk of the roaches back here, while MC's army is focusing on drones at the moment. Only a few pylons left here. Stephano majorly targeting them. Wants to take it out. I think this is all MC has, and it is. Base race goes to Stephano. Oh my. I did not even see when Stephano moved down there. And let's see if we can pinpoint that in the game. Still not at the 10-minute mark. Let's move to about the 11-minute mark. That is not the case either. But there it is. There is a bulk of roaches moving south. Going to fast forward it a little bit just to check this out. They are obviously going to roll right over MC's base. He had nothing down here but a few pylons, or a few cannons rather, and a few sentries. A few force fields blocked them off temporarily, but they made their way in, and that pretty much spelled the doom. Actually didn't miss much of anything down here, just the breaking of the front wall. And from there on, MC was forced to make the retreat. Fortunately, Zerg buildings all over the map just did not allow him to be able to survive in time. He had drones or probes outside the base to build pylons anywhere, and just spelt his doom. So a very nice decision by Stephano to send those roaches down south. It won him the game, and congrats to him for the game. Either way, guys, again, a reminder, I want you to send me some replays. Put the information in the email about what they are. I'd love to get those. That is Zoronden@gmail.com. I'll put that in the information below for you. And until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. Please do thumbs up and subscribe so I can bring you more StarCraft 2 content. And I'll catch you all on the other side.